Hey, I'm Kev, and welcome back to MotoGP 19 Anchor, where there's just one thing to do for Stone, and that's win the race and the title in Aragon. And before we go, we've got one thing to do. It's not been the hardest challenge, should we say, so far in Red Bull's Rookie Cup. Even though he's not leading, it's about to get a hell of a lot harder in the final race of the season, as it goes a bit extreme. So we are then in Aragon on the Red Bull's Rookie Cup bike, and this is going to be first of two runs we're going to be trying out. This is the one with no setup, just like we ran last time out, and then we're going to do one with the setup and see the total difference. But Aragon, very long circuit for these 250cc bikes. Very tricky circuit as well to get right. Modern circuit as well. It's not just this layout you got. It's not just this track you got either. There's dirt round there. You want to have some fun. I believe Pedro de la Rosa, former F1 driver, helped out with Aragon, or at least was an ambassador for them for a long time. And so it is just an amazing motorsports modern facility. And it holds one of 4 Spanish rounds in Spain. The Grand Prix motorcycle in Canada. We've seen Jerez. There's Barcelona. There's Aragon, and then the season finale in Valencia, which we'll get a taste of next season. But first, the business of winning a title for Stone, as we go past the infamous wall. And then downhill for a very tricky section. Got to get the bike a bit turned earlier than that, because as you can see, it's just very easy to go wide. And all that rolling off the floor that you learn in Misano, very important around here, especially in sections like that, middle sector as well, where it gets a bit tight and twisty. Right into the final corner. You just shut the bike at the corner, wait to get on the power. On the power, maybe should have got it down to third rather than fourth. Still 2.8.3. That's not too bad to begin things off with. And now take 2 with the setup. So we should be a bit better in the corners, especially breaking into them. As I go massively wide in the final corner. No, of course the start-finish time, so maybe aim for 2:07. Like a second quicker maybe. So the bike just goes naturally wide. Well done. We're just aiming for a high 2:07, shall we? Didn't go down a gear there. Just wanted to get the bike into the apex though. So wide once again. Not the best opening sector I've ever seen, but it's still half a second quicker. So I said I'd be better braking with the setup, but you've got one in every corner's over. How about downhill braking? Can we get that right? For the roller coaster? No. As we rev it up through the left. Don't need to be braking in there. Just need to get the bike towards the apex. There you go, 10th down now. 4 sector. Also going to bit all over the place. Got the power just up now. Unfortunately, got a bit of a toe as well, which will help here, gain a couple of tenths. So in 6th now. So we had the rider in the way. Going in, but got a good exit. And it is going to be 2.8 flat. Mobile that, but it's a bit more competitive. Only a second gap back to Tatooine Yuki as Baltus in 4th. And then we've got Jason in 5th. Max Cook having a good practice session. And Salvador down in 8th. Not good for the championship contender. Fedon rounds out the top 10. Got Hernandez 79. Berg looking for points in the final round. Herta's not just looking not to finish last.
Only a few minutes to go before we see the first bikes take to the track for that all-important qualifying session.
So here we go then. 2 possible efforts in qualifying. And we've got no setup on. Gone back to that because for some reason with a setup, bikes all over the place. Obviously didn't have the right settings as... Or we just got used to this. Maybe a stone. Is all the engine braking? Bit wide as someone comes out the pits. Yeah, stay out there. Do not come onto the racing line. It's hard on the power. Hold on the brakes and hold on the power again out the corner. All the way down to first. Quite leading the way so far. Got great front end at the moment on this lap. Getting into the corners nicely. A bit wide here. To catch up to a rider. Get all over the curves as well, which is not good. Nice little slipstream. Nice little elbow rub as well. It's all a bit wide from Stone. He's got this rider all over his tail. It's not helping. Get out of the way. Is that Salvador? Was that a 38 I saw? Messing up his championship rivals qualifying that. Who would have thought? Once again, down the inside. Yeah, just a 2.8.2. Let's see if we can have a better second lap with no distractions, it sounds like. Hard on the power. That first sector, that should be quicker. Just a couple of tenths though. Will be a bit more than that. So that's better through the waterfall. Or the roller coaster of love, shall we say. Getting the circuits mixed up. It's actually has the waterfall. Let's see, it goes 7 tenths. This is more like it. But once again, he's got a rider on his tail in the last sector. As whoa, bike, where you going? As he's only lost a couple of tenths apparently by going miles wide. There definitely is a tougher section on this circuit. Up to 6th. What about spotting that braking point? That's all there is. Getting away. But the lap time isn't, and it's quicker at 2:07.1. That's much more like it. No. What's happened here? It was alright in practice. They got quicker as the session went on, and near the end we saw some quick lap times. What's this 3.5 second bullshit? We've got Baltus in second. Haruki? Is that how you say it? Ugochi in third. Where are the championship contenders? Matt Cook around at the top 10. Salvador and Tata in the 4th row. Cooney on the 5th row. What? Jason on the 5th row alongside Zonta. Oh, don't tell me that's ruined it.
Greetings from the Spanish desert and from the Aragon circuit, where an exciting Grand Prix is about to start. As you can see, at the moment the sky is covered with a thick layer of clouds, but nevertheless, the latest weather reports have assured everybody that it isn't going to rain.
So we are revving up, but at the start then. As it's 8 laps. Between Kev, Stone and Destiny as all shocking start. Dreadful start. It's not even a long run towards the first corner. It looks like he's down to 6th at least. Down to 7th. Picked his way through. All over the curb. Trying to get back up to 4th, up to 3rd. Down the outside of some riders. Down the inside, back into the lead. We've got Cooney up into the top 10 of Rouge. Stone back down to 2nd. Right with the Spaniard. There's all Zonta in the top 10. As whoa, the Belgium. Saying no to Stone. Oh, and Stone has to watch out from behind. Here comes the Spaniard on home turf. Let's get all the way down to 1st. We've got Vitelli battling for 9th with the Swiss. We've got Stone into the lead again. It's halfway through this opening lap. Normal Suvers resumed as Zonta's really dropping like a stone. And look at Cooney, up to 6th ahead of his fellow countryman. Cook down to 13th with Zonta. They're back where they normally are. Tato and Salvador on 3rd and 4th. We might have a battle after all here. For the first time all weekend long, Stone nails that apex. Half a second ahead. Salvador and Tato battling hard. There's one more guy you got to get past before you get the Stone. What are you doing, Spaniards? Didn't I realise that? That's Ayaz up to 2nd. Oh, Bowter's not having it though. As we get on to the 2nd lap, Stone with a lead. 1.4 seconds of it. Almost feels like you're punching that bike. Like a round peg into a square hole in that first corner, but still hit the apex as Cooney into the top 5. Salvador up to 3rd. The Belgians dropping. Spaniards are coming. Let's see if they can challenge Stone then. This is the battle we want. I know it's still 2.4 seconds between them. It's going up to 4th head of Baltus. Oh, that good start for the Belgium already eroded. Punching it into 1st. Just about. Oh, that's easy for that. That's easy for that. Why are you lifting? Why are you braking all this time? And now 2.9 ahead. There's that out. That's lots of curbing. So almost losing the front under braking. Well, we'll exit onto this back straight. He's lost 7 tenths to Tatai, so that third sector got to watch out for it. 1 and 2's alright. This fourth one is a straight, a long arse corner, and then a straight again. So it's all about getting the long arse corner, right? Get it down the third, keep those revs high. And 207, he's quicker than qualifying. They have told him this is a race, right? Starting here, none of it. Remember, it's extreme now, the opponents, but no match for Stone. Absolutely enjoying it out front. But then he did in the Saxon ring. That bit him in the arse, so he's got to watch out still. Got to keep that concentrating up. Got to impress those Moto3 folks as well. 4 seconds in the lead. No doubt he has. He's been a consistent finisher. In the Red Bull Rookies Cup, you need to be in a challenge for the title, but never lower than 4th. That whole of the season, even in a race. Go all the way back to the start of the season. Shot himself in the first corner. Well, boy, he fought back. Those fighting qualities of Stone. We no doubt impress some. The paddock. Not the mistake. Forget about the mistake. But batting back from last to 4th. Another lap and he could have even won the whole thing. And then moving on to Mugello, where he just didn't quite have the pace of the top 3. Another poor start, set him back. Again, fought through. It was pretty lonely, actually. As all the rear starting to dance. Time to get those shoes on as a 205.9. Absolutely ridiculous pace from Stone. No one wants to dance with him. Who's going to be his partner? Is it going to be the weather? Look at it. Starting to get a bit cloudy overhead. It's just pulling away from the rest. So having his own private party here. No one else is invited to a coronation of the Red Bull Rookies Cup champion. As he's 7 seconds ahead now. Just having fun out here. Normally Aragon's been a bit tougher. Like one of the toughest circuits, but I don't know, rear. You want to dance? But not in this race, no way. Bit wide at the halfway mark of a race so that the rear dance like that as Salvador. Up to second. Battling with Tatai. Not even in the championship battle is the Spaniard. Oh, he's taking down one of his fellow countrymen in the title hunt. Where's Cooney as well? Haven't heard much from the Japanese rider this race after all those moves. Maybe in 4th, just settling in for the second half of the race, which will be a battle. There's 7.6 seconds to lead now for Stone as we approach. Just 4 more laps of the season remaining. Then after Magello. So we approach the halfway mark of the recap. Still 206.2. The consistency's got so much better the last couple of races. From Stone. Fantastic to see. It's all Cooney up ahead of Tatai. Tatai dropping out. Losing pace maybe. Now he's helping his fellow countryman out, battling the Japanese rider. So into the second half of the race now, no longer going really down to first gear. Try and preserve the tyres a bit, especially that rear, which is not sitting pretty. Doesn't feel like it, at least. And get on the power. Still, he's got ridiculous lead. Doesn't matter much. Almost 10 seconds now. So Japanese and Spaniards battling for 6th as well. .2 ahead. That's much better rolling off the throttle, a bit wide. But notice how he's dropping into toe 6s, maybe toe 7s on this lap. There's 8.5 seconds is the gap, so he loses 7/10 in that third sector consistently. No matter how well he rides it. He's got Anand is battling for 16th. No points being prizes though for them in that position. In this, we're just going to have 15 riders scoring points. It's 207.9. That's quite a drop off. That's a bit wide. Still a 9-second gap. 3 laps to go. So Aston, the breakthrough victory of the season for Stone. Absolute domination. And it looked like he might have that in the Saxon ring as well, but the low point of the season just melted down those last few laps. But it might have been the best thing to happen to Stone this season though. Like since then, at the Red Bull ring, back to dominating race. And then Mazzano had to fight a bit. But once the path was clear for him, just rode away from the rest. And then here, just been absolutely supreme in Aragon. When the pressure's on, battling for a title, he's just found another level, Stone. Against, as you saw, tougher opponents as well. Everyone's stepping up in this last race of the season. Want to impress the bosses in Moto3 maybe. Get a promotion. There's definitely rumour on the street about Stone. Come in one season in Red Bull, that's all he needs to learn. He's ready for Grand Prix motorcycle racing after this. 9.6, that's only 6/10 he lost on that occasion. Getting better. It's all getting the power. Bit rare, there's some marbles out there as well. Gotta be careful of that. There you go, 207.5, much better as he on the penultimate race of the season. Or lap of the season, shall we say. Getting too carried away now. Just want the season to last forever. But you look at the second half of the season, it's just been one person who's been winning. I'm telling you, Saxon ring. It was a blessing and a curse, that race. Once again, riding with no setup, from what I understand, as well. They were just punching out like this. Just cruising now. No point taking risks under braking. Just ease the brake into his braking zone. He's still putting the gap 11 seconds. A bit of that rear brake as well. Don't want to be using too much. That's maybe the issues he's having. The rear traction around it. Used way too much rear brake in the first part of this race. In his first couple, that's where he's trying to pull the gap while his rivals are down the field. Needs to learn to control that instinct a bit better. 7.2. There you go, nicely on the power. There's just one lap to go. Get the party started, get the music playing. See, 6 tenths again. He needs to be getting better. Or 6.5 tenths on that occasion. Needs to be getting slightly better in that section then. Oh, it didn't like pinching third, did it? Just keep the revs up. First 2.8. Dreadful that. You'd only grab pole by a couple of seconds of that. God, what are you doing, Stone? See these by 11 seconds. Just a celebration lap to go. Despite the clouds overhead, shutting out the sun, it is going to be shining bright for Kev Stone. And one of his home races as well. I'll be honest, I don't know the geography of Spain too much, but Aragon's pretty close to Andorra, isn't it? I mean, they're like next door, country-wise. Then you also have that with Jerez, Barcelona, and Valencia. So that has been a good game, dancing with the rear for that corner. It's going to be devilish on a MotoGP bike. They're not a Moto3 machine like these beasts. Like all identical KTM Moto3 bikes, these are. And they train the very best. They've trained the likes of Jorge Martin, Moto3 world champion. Johan Zarco, a double Moto2 world champion. Now Kev Stone. These were 10.7 seconds with just one corner to go. The sun's maybe trying to poke out from this side. As you see the black of the Spanish, baby emphasising the Spanish crowds around there. Not very happy seeing not one of their own winning. There's no one in crowd. As it was a crashing victory for Kev Stone ahead of Salvador by 16.3 seconds. Tatai grabbing a podium ahead of Yuki. I'm sure the Spanish fans will be happy with that. I mean, they got a de facto Spanish, you know, come on. Kev Stone. I don't know why they all left at the end. With Bautis hanging on to a great top 5 ahead of Gucci. We've got Marcus in 7th, Jason, Fedon. Went on to the Indonesian rider, ran out the top 10. Ahead of Bertelli, Rose, Zonta. That's Cook. And Spaniard grabbing the final point by 10 seconds ahead of Hernandez. So now all of the non-point scores. The Turtles soon finished last. That's the biggest story of all, I think. So in the Riders' Championship, he had to wait till the final race, the final round, to appear at the top. But he's done it by 5 points ahead of Salvador has. The Japanese rider drops a couple of places in the end. Tatai in the Vale only 4th. Ahead of Bautas. Top 5 in the race, top 5 in the championship ahead of Gucci. And it's like the Spanish just missed out by a single point. Bloody hell, it was close. You got Jason, who occupied 5th at the halfway mark. dropping down. And then fed on as well. Rouge got a couple of French riders around at the top 10. Max Cook in 14th. Zonta, the last of the point scorers, in 15th. Hernandez up to 17th. Eigenberg in 16th. For the South African. And Hertas not last. Fortunately, Sacco gets the wooden spoon. What happened to him? Will he be back? Did he just go towards the light? Don't go towards the light. That's what they always say in the movies. Go, stay in the darkness, away from... That could have been the Holy Grail. Did he drink from the Holy Grail? Did his face melt? Is this the end? Oh, we never seen Stone again. Has he had the perfect ending to his Red Bull Rookies Cup season? And to see it was actually pretty cool seeing that cinematic at the end. He was pretty good in the championship as well. So, favourite team. Every motorcycle fan has a favourite band, a bike that can make their heart sing just by hearing the roar of the engine. Choose your favourite team, the one you aspire to race with once you reach the top of MotoGP and that you'd like to win the World Championship with. So, you've got Repsol Honda, Ducati, Monster Energy Yamaha, Team Suzuki, X-Star, Imperial Racing Team Gresini, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing. So, I'm a Ducati fan. Always have been with motorcycle racing, always will be. And I do like Honda. Yamaha's alright. And I do like Suzuki. But those are my big three. Used to like Kawasaki as well, and then they decided to dominate World Superbikes eventually. Aprilia I didn't mind as a superbike, but as a MotoGP, not sure. Same with KTM. I like them in Moto2, Moto3, Motocross, Supercross. But in MotoGP, not sure. So you're probably thinking, why aren't you just choosing Ducati? Well, I want to make it interesting. I was thinking Aprilia. I know Ducati. I want to hear that Ducati roar behind us. But Aprilia, you can see the line of going up the Gresini route there. Plus I'm trying to be Kev Stone here. Kev Stone is not me. He's not going to choose Ducati. Might choose Suzuki. Does always like the old blue and yellow. Should we go for Aprilia? Just make it interesting. Let's see what happens. As it's the transfer window between seasons. So in the off-season, Kev Stone's got a big decision to make. Does he go with Redox Prestel GP? Petronas Sprintia Racing, Honda Team Asia? Or Angel Nieto Team? So they want us to achieve at least 15th place in the championship. At least 10th. At least 25th. Alright, you can get in the bin. At least 15th. They want us to achieve at least 25th place even though we're the reigning champion. I like the expectations, okay? But I think Kev Stone will go with... Should we just go with Honda Team Asia? Go on that Honda? Or do we want to go at the start from like the back, which is the Petronas bike, and just move our way forward as the season progress? Difficult choice. I think we can rule out Aspar. Sorry, Aspar. Can rule out Prestel GP. It's between the Asian brands. Petronas or Honda, basically. Should we make it interesting, go with Petronas? I mean, it probably guaranteed that we'll have to do 2 seasons in Moto3, but starting from the back, developing it into a front runner, always a good challenge. As he's alongside John McPhee and Sasaki. It should not be a back marker. McPhee's won in real life. Ridiculous. As here's the news thing then. Research and development. You can invest the points earned during tests and increase your bike's performance in the research and development section. Work on the engine session, you will improve performance or concentrate on the traction control system, engine brake and anti-wheelie will improve your bike's rideability. Bike development can vary according to class and the team you are racing for. Okay then. This is a new season. Rossi is back. Of course he's back. He's going to be racing until he's 65. As Marquez or Virgo, who's going to star for Mark VDS in Moto2. One of them is going to be the next king of the class. Well, he's going to be king of Moto3. We will find out next time as the season begins with the Visit Qatar Grand Prix around the Nassau International Circuit. Sound for watching, and I'll see you then.